Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. My name's Sayla. His name is
Eric.
And today we are gonna get started on fixing up the tail lights on the back of our Airstream. So that's our turning lights, not stop lights, brake lights,
turn signals,
Yep.
and
reverse
tail lights and reverse lights.
Oh, well that's what I already said. So we just need to replace the lenses on them. We have a couple of lenses that are cracked a little bit on the corners, and we originally, whenever we got the trailer in Illinois, we siliconed the lens plates onto the
Axle shaft.
I don't think so. Like the boxes. What are the boxes called?
The boxes that these go into.
Onto. Like I said, the corners are not in super great shape. We had them siliconed into place just to like kind of make sure, but I mean, obviously they're pretty brittle. They need to be replaced, so we're gonna try and do that today. And we'd also like to sort out the issues we're having with the light staying on. So that's the game plan for today. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started.
What a mess. But since we siliconed it, we have to cut this.
Sure.
I don't think so. Grab that. Here, look how. Yeah, that's too big. I mean, I could shave it down on the sides.
I don't really want to do
yeah.
that. Is there any chance anywhere else it'd have?
I don't know. Grab that plastic. I'll take it with me.
Well, after a 2.5 hour round trip of driving,
We're back.
we're back. So it's been about 3.5 hours since we last saw you guys. Last y'all heard, we were going to Napa, and so we came back with those replacement lenses that we really thought had a chance of working out, and they didn't. They were... Thank you for your valuable input.
You're welcome.
And we came back and they were just a little too wide for them to sit properly in this faceplate. They were protruding out like the sides just a little too much. We don't really want to have to like grind this down or anything in order to make it work. I'd like it to look as factory as it possibly can. So we returned those and he looked again for another solution and they just didn't have anything. So our next step was let's go to a local camper store and see what they have. So we looked down the aisles to see if they had anything that was matching up, and they did not. So we asked them what they thought we should do, and they pointed us in the direction of a different camper store an hour and 15 minutes away. So we made the drive to Defuniak, Florida. Wait, is it Defuniak Springs or is there just a Defuniak? Defuniak Springs. So we went there because they do carry and sell Airstream specific supplies and trailers, and they didn't have what we needed once again. So what we did come back with is a post-it note that says vintagetrailersupplies.com. Super helpful. We've looked everywhere online for these faceplates or these lens covers, and so that's why we're looking around locally for other options because we can't find what we're looking for. There's stuff for like trailers up to 1978 and there's stuff for trailers from like 85 and beyond, but the generation, I guess, that our trailer is a part of, it's just really hard to find supplies for it that anybody still carries. everything is still on the websites, but it's all discontinued or out of stock, and they've been out of stock since we got this trailer. So our next step, I suppose, even though I really don't want it to be, is to spend $250 on this upgrade kit that is essentially just gonna be, where'd the lens go? It looks just like these pretty much, except instead of them being lens covers, it is an overall like all-in-one LED panel housing mounting thing that we just plug into the original bulb sockets that are already on our trailer. So instead of doing that, we think we're going to actually hardwire them into the trailer instead of plugging them in the sockets, because the reason we're even replacing these in the first place is because the lights, they work on and off. Any bump in the road or anything like that can make them work again or can completely shut them off. So yeah. That's pretty much the game plan right now. We're probably gonna order this kit tonight and we should have it within the next couple weeks. So what you're about to see is us fixing up these faceplate things, because as you can see, the chrome is flaking off pretty bad. So we're gonna paint them satin black and go from there. So let's get into it.
One eternity later.
So, how do you want to put it in? Do you want how they originally had it?
Yeah.
Where it was red, white, red?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Can you show them? That's kind of how it'll sit. It's okay,
Yeah.
they really do.
It's only $50 that you dropped on the ground.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's still good. Still looks better than the factory one. So since we are wiring them directly, I have to cut this off.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, it tells me right there, I'm assuming this is going to be, red's going to be tail, this is going to be ground, black is ground, and then this, I'm assuming, is going to be the brake light.
Mm-hmm.
But the tail light and the brake light might be reversed, so I'm gonna have to test
Let me
that.
see the back of that.
And on this one, black is power. No. Black is negative on this one. I don't know if you can see me. So I cut this little connector off because here, I can show you actually. So this is the original one. The bulbs clip in, click in, push in. And it has these LED panels just plug into that. Like pushed in and then they turn. These sockets are bad on the trailer. They're loose. So if we hit a bump, or we didn't even move it last time and it just shut off. So we've decided, instead of going back with like the factory wires and using that panel, we will just, instead of connecting these wires in, connect the wires directly from the light. So we won't be able to just unplug it, but I'm gonna leave enough slack in there that if we ever have to replace these panels, these LED panels, we can just pull it out and put a new wire connector on it. I like that idea better than using the like the spade connectors, because those spade connectors, I've had bad luck with them, and instead of just wrapping them in electrical tape, it's easier to just hardwire it and cut it. So that's what we're gonna do. I connected a battery to this, and the red wire is brighter than the brown wire, so that means red is the brake light, and then black is the ground, and this would be the tail light, the brown wire. So, blue.
Is what?
That's right turn. Chill. Brake. So, turn and brake's the same thing. That is going to be tail light. Alright, this side is done. Do you care to put these back in?
Not really.
Cool. Alright, so now I need white, yellow, hold on, reverse. I forgot reverse. So I've got right turn tail light. Yep, I need one more wire. Except for the black one. The only reason I ran that black one back here is because it's the constant power coming off the truck. So if we want to put an outlet or something anywhere in the trailer, that will always have power if the truck's plugged in. If you look at the back of this one, this is the reverse light. It tells you right there. Black is going to be ground, and white is going to be power. So yellow is my power wire. Still going to need that because it's ground. Wow, look how bright that is.
Oh my god.
That's badass because they get brighter than that.
They do?
That's just a tail light.
Oh. I'm trying to say yellow. Okay. Yeah, they're very, very bright. Oh my god.
Flashing. Yep, cool.
I think I'm going blind. Oh my god. I can see everything and nothing at the same time. Yeah,
Those are bright.
very bright. You hit the reverse.
It lit up. Sweet. We did something right.
Alright, see y'all for the outro. Taillights are in. They were expensive, as we said, but they ended up being worth the price, in my opinion. Do you think they were worth the price?
They're bright.
They're very bright. So, they're in. They work. We're happy with them. We're going to show you guys next week how we went about wiring them into like the main electrical inside the trailer, into the truck and everything like that. But in the meantime, hope you take care. Have a good week, and we will see you
Thursday
next...
at 3.
Thursday at 3. Bye. You want the box that bad? Ugh, fine.